Glad to see you're doing well. Can you kind of take us through, the end of that game against A&M and just, what you remember, about the injury and just what that was like and what kind of happened?
Everybody seen it. Just got a little shaken up. Just out on the ground. I remember everything that happened, so kind of just try to make a routine play. Just got, I guess, a little whip flash to the head. That was pretty much about it. I was kind of nervous on the field and stuff like that, but seeing all the fans rooting for me and my teammates showing me love, everything was good.
Obviously, went to the hospital, straight from the field and stuff. You said that they diagnosed you with whiplash?
No, they didn't diagnose me with that.
Next, we'll go to Wyatt Kaufman. Wyatt, go ahead.
Hey, Cam. So as you recover and now you return to the practice fields with the team this week, just how do you describe the support and the overall, I guess, atmosphere that you've had around you, being that you're originally from Miami and you were at Miami Northwestern? I mean, have you seen that kind of support from, your former high school teammates, your coaches at Miami Northwestern as well?
Yeah, the support always been there before the injury even came and stuff like that, so it was nothing different.
Next, we'll go to Susan Miller-Degnan. Susan, go ahead.
Hi, Cam.
Hey,
Hey, good. What are your emotions knowing that you'll be back Saturday? What was it when you first found out for sure?
Excitement, If they was able to, I'd have been at the Bethune-Cookman game, I don't like missing games, and those were my first games I missed since I was little. Honestly, I didn't miss no games in high school 2 years before, so it was kind of a rough patch, kind of missing those games because I kind of pride myself on making sure I'm fighting through whatever. So, but it's a lot of excitement to be back out there with my family.
I know you're on the sideline, in Philadelphia. Like, I wanted to know, what perspective, if any, you gained watching from the sideline. That had to be different, and did it make you appreciate the sport more being out?
Of course, I always appreciate the sport, and yeah, it was kind of like an eye opener. You kind of sometimes take stuff for granted. I don't take the game for granted, but it just Coach Goodry always saying that it can always just be your last game, so go out there and give it your all, and kind of put it in perspective after watching the guys. And it was great just being on the sideline. I'd rather be out there playing, but just seeing my guys ball without me, regardless of me being out there, it's showing guys step up. Like Jay Harris stepped up tremendously. Like, I didn't see a drop off between me and him being out there.
And what has the rehab process been like for you? Coaches said that they do a great job there at UM. So
yeah, it's just taking it day by day. At first it wasn't nothing too much, and then just kind of building it up and making sure you can't replicate the football game, but they did their best job too.
Okay, thanks.
Next, we'll go to Marcus Benjamin. Marcus, go ahead.
What's going on, Cam? Welcome back. I just wanted to ask about what you did on the bye week as far as giving back to the community. What was it really that you did? Who was with you? Whose idea was it? And why is that important to you?
Very important. And, we could go out there and do it every week. People be hungry every day, so that's only one time out of probably the 3 weeks. You don't know whoever gonna get back in that time span. So it was we was free. We had that Saturday off. It was games going on. We all want to watch it, but we just felt like it was important to just give back with a little time, because all it takes is an hour to do that, and it ain't hurting us, and it's only helping them. And of course it was my idea, to kind of do it. A bunch of guys. It was TC, Jaden Harris, Jay Rich. You had Malik Bryant. You had Shamar Kurt. A bunch of guys. Chase. Coop. So, we just kind of came out and just gave it back. It wasn't nothing.
What area was that, by the way?
Yeah, overtime.
Okay.
Got time for a couple more. We'll go to Matt Shodell from Kane Sport. Matt, go ahead.
Hey, Cam. Obviously glad you're back. Welcome back. So Jaden Harris, you mentioned him, and obviously he's the guy who stepped in for you. How involved were you personally with getting him ready, giving him tips, helping him in practices, even in the games? If you can talk about that a little bit.
To be honest, nothing changed. That's how we was working every day, and he was just given an opportunity to go out there on the field and play. So as far as like mentoring him and stuff like that, like we've been doing that since the beginning. You know, going there watching film together, going out there like in practice days. Every time we get a chance, like we always talking. With that, with me being out, it's a little more easier as far as practice because we came to the sideline, like we both on the sideline at the same time. But in a game, he always asks, even when he's not getting in the game or expected to get in the game, he always asks what you seen on the field, what they giving you and stuff like that because you just never know. So when he got when it was his turn, you know, nobody wasn't nervous. We expected the results that he gave us.
Thanks.
And we'll go back to Adam from the Sun Sentinel. Adam, go ahead.
Hey again. So looking, if you remember, obviously you remember last year against Georgia Tech, you had 3 picks, obviously a huge game. How different is this year's Georgia Tech offense from last year's?
Oh, very explosive. Haynes King, from A&M. You got Christian Leary. You got Malik Rutherford. You got the running back, number 11, Haynes. And number 13 and 12. Real good. Real explosive. All deep threats. Really get the ball. Open field can make you miss. Real good team. And their offense is very explosive. You seen against Bowling Green, first play going deep. So, very explosive.
And we'll wrap up with one more from Susan. Susan, go ahead.
Cam, where did you go in the community? You fed the hungry, obviously. Yes, I mean, where was that?
Overtime.
Was it like a soup kitchen or
Overtime, we just got out the car and walked around.
Oh, you just walked around with food that you brought?
Yeah.
You guys...
Well, that's how easy it is. We don't gotta set nothing up. For Little Caesars, you go to McDonald's. Probably call a day early if you're going to McDonald's. Because you probably get what we hadn't got 100 chicken sandwiches, 100 4-piece nuggets. Go out there, everybody get a bag, and you just walk around. You already see a bunch of people in the tents and stuff like that. And as far as we done been doing it so much, we know the session to go to where we are. We don't have to waste time trying to find people. We already know where they mostly be at, so it'd be easy.
That's really neat. And the other thing is UM had put out like a Twitter from their Twitter feed that they were saving the Miami Knights or whatever, the black uniforms for number 5, and obviously that's you. Are you excited about being able to wear a different uniform?
Of course, I'd have been too mad if we'd have worn before I came back. So.
Why? What do you like wearing like special uniforms for?
It's an alternate uniform, and you only get one time to wear it a year, so I want to be a part of it.
That's great. Okay, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Awesome. Thanks, Cam, for joining us, and we'll see you Saturday night.